Okay, and now do to you and yours. All right, so this is basically the Foundups tokenization framework that I shared and been working on, and I've updated it very simply just to show the creation of the SocD. SocD is a social distancing token. So the token is basically rewarding people for keeping their social distancing. So there are three types of players in this game, right? The life's a game, trying to get through, trying to move on. Surviving the coronavirus is like a game. You have the individuals who are out there who are consuming. They need to go buy stuff. They're you and I, the ordinary people. They're the consumers in the world. The collaborators are those that are the shop owners who basically put out the products, and then we have the creators that actually make the products. Okay, so in the same role here in this framework, we have the individuals we're trying to protect. We have the collaborators, which could be developers and other folks in building this, and we have the creator, which is myself, who's working on developing this framework on this token. I'm the creator of this app. The lead developer and some other the key team members are all creators. And this is I just put check marks here to represent who are you? Who am I interacting with? And when I check mark this QR code would actually change. So if you're just a consumer, these two things would be grayed out, right? You would not be able to use these. Only this one is. If you're a collaborator, you're sometimes a consumer and sometimes you're a collaborator. And collaborators can also identify who are they, mating. So in this sense here, think of a collaborator would be um, people who are doing the testers and everything else, hospital, medical providers. These would be known as collaborators, right? So a collaborator can basically say, hey, click on this, scan this, and when they scan this, they're ultimately the person who scans it is saying, hey, I have corona. So obviously we don't want I've been detected, coronavirus has been detected in me, right? Or I can do collaborator and change this, and actually there needs to be three levels down here. I can change this and say, no, I don't have it, I'm free. So someone who had the coronavirus can simply be designated by someone. So this can be mailed to them. This can be done through, just like here's a phone doctor. He opens it up on their computer and can scan it in real time. But only the collaborators can do that. The creator basically assigns the collaborators. So the creator assigns collaborators or assigns other creators that can assign collaborators. Because ultimately, I can't go around America and assign all the health things. So I will designate people who can then do that, right? So that's what this is here on the landing page. All right. So now one of the things I want to do in the part of this framework is to tokenize it. So to empower people to run this, think of this as a miner, right? It works like Bitcoin. So what I'm doing is adding what's known as the SocD token, right, to it. So the SocD token, right, fight Corona, get the SocD token right here. How Bitcoin works, basically, if you don't know, there's 21 million. This is just kind of like an approximate. Bitcoin doesn't work like this, but this is kind of like a simplified version. If you were to dumb it down, there's 21 million. There's never going to be 21. There's only 3 million left. There's, ultimately become more available whilst this network runs. These done by the miners in the network itself, and it goes to the network, which is us, right? Um, Instead of that, what you can do is get uh, the SOCAP token, right? And in the SOCAP token, basically these little people, as the network builds, right? Tokens are dropped down, and then these tokens are actually shared into two different ways. One, it goes to the stakeholders, right? Two, it goes to the network. So think of the network as like an airdrop, the stakeholders participating in it. So if you are getting people to sign up and everything else, you're getting rewarded as a token. Now, let me talk about these tokens. And what you can talk about these tokens real quick. Let me show you this here. Um, there is only 21 million Bitcoin, and we have all the data from Bitcoin from basically Division 7 when it has no value all the way to Division 1 when it went all the way up over 10,000 or over $10,000, right? Right now it's kind of gone back into Division 2. So, and we have, basically 10 years of data, 2009 to 2019. We have 10 years of data here to the early adoption. So in 10 years, 2019, 17 million coins were issued. That's why I only have 17 million coins. Not only that, the whole tokens burn after 9 years, 11 months, and 6 hours, which means they burn means you have to exit out of it. And you exit out of it basically, by converting them into something new, which I'm not going to talk about right now. But just as Bitcoin, anyone could, until that time, until they burn, right? Ultimately, they can trade them online. Everything else is a finite time, right, on what they're worth. And when they burn, they're actually bought by the fund, which is something else. So if I was to talk about, I'm trying to think, where's the data, the tokens, right? Well, I'm trying to find something here, and I don't know where I have it. Bitcoin here. There it is right here. Okay. So this is the allocation of it, and I'm not going to go into detail on this really here. It's really a token of appreciation for helping to get the application out. And I have a video that talks about the application. I'm going to go over that next in a different video. But basically, people are being rewarded for helping to bring awareness, and really the SocD social distance token is just that. It's a thank you for social distancing, and the token lasts for 10 years. So over the next 10 years, and this app, the SocD token, can be applied to any virus or anything else that should come up anywhere around the world on it. The beautiful thing about Bitcoin, and let me just finish with this, is that Bitcoin had no product stand behind it other than an idea, right? These blockchains already exist. So the SocD token can ultimately exist on any blockchain. The app also provides as a form of support entity, right? It helps support and increases the structure of the network. So everything that we're doing is possible now because of something called the blockchain. And if Bitcoin, which had really no underlying value, whereas this actually has an underlying thing, which is safeguard us against, COVID-19 and other viruses. So by people downloading, having this app, they are going to be protecting themselves, or at least getting more education and peace of mind out there. And it means that you don't have to worry about so much about testing. Testing is important, but not so much, because ultimately in real time, as soon as someone in your network is detected as having positive, then everyone is alerted on that. Thank you for watching. My name is Undaldu. If I didn't go through all of this. There's other things, kind of like token swapping. So this is one of thousands. So the Foundups tokenization framework, anything can be tokenized. So if I was to go back to the beginning here, right, and I wanted to be a creator, I can create the token, right? I can set the size and all that, hit create token. Here's a SOCAP token, and I've created 17 million, right? On it. This is the pool on it. This changes based on, what I am. So this is as a consumer. So this is it. If I hit collaborator, this will change. So this basically is my management to bring people in on it, on it. The trying to think of the landing, the data, the swap. Where's the swap token data? This will tell you all this will tell you all the data, the growth of the network, everything else, called the law of diffusion innovation. So all that is provided there. And I'm trying to think of where that is. No, there's a slide here. Maybe I just go down here. This is basically the user information on the page. I'm on Dadu, my rank, right? I'm going to do creator level 3. Estimated all of it is nothing because there's no value. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's something here I was trying to find. And it's token swap. Where it is right now. Where is token swap? It's not that one. Oh, yeah, token swap right here, creator swap. So anyone you can swap tokens with others, and that's what I was looking for right there. Anyway, thanks for watching. You take care now.